In ahsantum li anfusikum. If you do good, you do good for yourself. If you are doing good, it is for yourself. Meaning, when you reform yourself, when you fix your behavior, who do you benefit? Yourself. In ahsantum li anfusikum. Suratul Isra Bani Israel, ayah number 7. So, if a person is careful about their living and fix their matters, for example, if somebody having about bad use of the tongue, whether it's backbiting, gossip, like lying, hurting other people, or who is it that we are going to benefit if we stop all these negative things? Ourselves. So when we are trustworthy, when we are honest in our dealings, who is it that we are going to benefit? Ourselves. So in ahsantum li anfusikum wa in sa'a as wa in asatum falaha. If you do evil, you do it for yourself. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, there's a hadith, if any one of you improve his deen, meaning his obedience towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then his good deeds will be rewarded 10 times to 700 times for each good deed, and bad deed will be recorded as it is. So when a person fix himself, does Islah, for example, we learn about sabr, patience. So when a person tries to be patient at time when it's very easy to be angry, it's easy to hasty in our response to other people. So being patient in these times, who is going to benefit? Who is going to benefit us? Ourselves, right? We will benefit ourselves. Why? Because first of all, we are controlling ourselves, right? We are not causing damage to the relationship that we have all, and we are controlling ourselves. We are not causing damage to ourselves and also to the other people. So we will be rewarded. How much reward? 10 to 700 times. So we have to have the ikhlas, we have to control ourselves. Then, when the final promise came, we sent to your enemies to sadden your face and to enter the temple as they entered it the first time, and they destroyed, and to destroy what they had taken over the total destruction. So when you regret, when you went back your bad ways to your bad habits, then what happened? You suffered again. So here we see how they were doing wrong and they harmed themselves. So you see a change is something that is conscious. You have to have consciously make it effort, and it can never be effortless. You have to put in effort, and it doesn't happen that you make a change once in your lifetime and forever you will remain like that. No way. You need to keep doing it. Improve your condition. How? Every year we get opportunity of Ramadan. So here what we learn in ahsantum li anfusikum. So if we do good, it is for our own good. So we have to control ourselves. Ayah number 8, Suratul Isra. Then Allah said, it is expected that if you repent, your Lord will have mercy upon you. Meaning, even now you repent Allah will show mercy to you. Because as long as you are living, you make mistakes. You keep going back to Allah will forgive you. Allah will show mercy to you. So never despair. But if you return to sin, we will return to punishment. And we have made hell for the disbelievers a prison bed. Meaning, if you manage to survive in the world, you cannot escape the punishment of the hereafter. Inna hazal Qur'ana yahdi lillati hiya aqwam. Ayah number 9. Indeed, this Quran guides you to that which is most suitable. Meaning, he who wishes to find the right way, So, here, the right way, the best way in life, through its difficulties and trials, then what is it that he needs to turn to? Quran. What is it that he needs to hold on to? The book of Allah. Because there is nothing else that can keep a promise on the right track except the book of Allah. Inna hazal Qur'ana yahdi lillati hiya aqwam. And it gives good tidings to the believer who do righteous deeds, and that they will have a great reward. So, on the one hand, we have to hold on to the book of Allah. And on the other hand, when we are holding on to it, we don't just read it, review it, remember it, memorize it, write it. We also have to, most important thing, act upon it. Because those who do righteous deeds, then they are the ones who will have a great reward. Ayah number 10, and that those who do not believe in hereafter, we have prepared for them a painful punishment. This matter is very clear. There are two different ways. One way of life is holding on to the book of Allah, living by the book of Allah, and the other way of life is living by your desires, and outcome of both is completely different. And number 11, how the person's behavior is. وَيَدْعُ الْإِنسَانُ بِالشَّرِّ دُعَاءَهُ بِالْخَيْرِ وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. A person supplicates for evil. As he supplicates for good, a person is very hasty. Meaning, when he cannot bear the hardship of his life, what does he begin to pray? For death, right? Or more problems. He gets frustrated, he starts asking for the bad instead of good. For example, if a woman is upset with her husband over a petty issues, she asks for the more bad, like a seriously, she would be asking for divorce or like no communication and jumping to the conclusion and complete chaos in the relationship. If mother is upset with the children, she start cursing. That's not right. Cursing will go and it will fall upon you. So vayadul insana bishar. A person is asking for the shar. Dua how bil khair instead of khair. So always make dua for good. If you are angry or upset, do not be hasty. Wakan al insanu ajula. Ajul is doing something before time. Ujlat. And this ujla, ajula is from shaitan. Shaitan does hastiness. So anything you do with the hastiness, with the anger is from shaitan. So instead of asking dua for khair, doing dua for shar, that is not good. If you are cursing the children or children is cursing their parents, this is not good. Don't curse anyone. Anyone.